I want to start with sort of foundations, and Holly, gonna ask you to start here. What in your mind, in your practice, I should say, does data-informed product and design mean to you when you're doing digital product design? And if you have an example of a time where data helped change direction or maybe rethink a decision?
Yeah, so data informed to me means proactively using data to help shape our product and design decisions. It also means knowing, though, when to experiment and test ideas, make a call on versus just making a call on next steps. So basically, at Pendo, we have an ongoing set of data that we can pull from in our product itself. We use other methods as well, but we are constantly reviewing that data and learning from it over time. And so we rely on that to help us with the direction of our decisions, but not to explicitly give us a solution. We want to leave room for, excuse me, exploration. And we don't need an answer to every question. Like we've learned, we do not need that level of direction from the data. So we like to have room for both data-driven, but also room for exploration. Maybe a time when product data led the team to change direction was we had been working on a feature for some time. We had a roadmap planned out with a few slices of work. We'll just say maybe slices A, B, and C for the purpose of the discussion. And we had a small alpha test group of customers that we were conducting some usability tests with, showing them some of the designs, collecting feedback on that. From that research, one of our UX researchers that works with us uncovered that slice A, which is what we were going to deliver first, was actually the least valuable piece of work for the customer. So in fact, slice C, which we had planned for much later release, ended up being of the greatest value. This was a brand new feature, so it was really important to us to ensure that we had strong early adoption. Ideally, that was the goal. And because of that, we pivoted. We moved that slice C of work up, shifted our goals to focus on that, and then plan to deliver the other slice at a later time so we could ensure that we accomplished that goal. And it was the right decision.
Can I just ask a quick follow-up? How did you define value in that value to the user to say like this slice was more important than the other slice?
So this was actually led by one of our researchers, but there were a series of tests that he was doing at that time. I think that there were ways that he would attempt to ask questions to understand the value. We use a series of scales. We use SUS, we use user satisfaction, UX. So there were a couple of methods that he used to try to gauge which of the features would be most valuable. One, I think, was a ranking method as well. And through just those conversations, the collection of both the quantitative and the qualitative data, he was able to determine which one was more valuable.
Great, thanks. Greg,